Is 2024 the year of the rapture? Signs are aligning, prophecies are echoing louder, and the world is watching. Red Heifers in Israel, mysterious global trumpet sounds, and buzz about the third temple, and many more. It's all happening. We're cutting through the noise to see if the end times are more than just talk. Our first sign is as controversial as it is captivating: the planned reconstruction of the Third Temple on Jerusalem's ancient and contentious Temple Mount. This isn't just a story of bricks and mortar. It's a narrative woven through centuries of faith, prophecy, and the heart of a conflict that spans millennia. Certain passages in the Hebrew Bible, Old Testament, and Revelation, New Testament, describe an end-time period with a restored temple in Jerusalem. In Old Testament, passages like Ezekiel 40-48 describe a detailed vision of a future temple. However, the context is future restoration after destruction, not necessarily a completely new temple. In New Testament, the book of Revelation mentions a temple in the end times, but it's also described symbolically, leaving room for interpretation. The first and second temples, long destroyed, were more than just buildings. They were the heart of an ancient faith, the center of worship, and the physical manifestation of a divine promise. Their loss was not just a historical event. Today, the Third Temple stands as a symbol of hope for many, a beacon of what could be a pivotal fulfillment of biblical prophecy. Orthodox Judaism holds that its reconstruction precedes the coming of the Messiah, marking a turning point in the world's spiritual journey. But the path to rebuilding the Third Temple is fraught with complexity. The Temple Mount, revered as a holy site in both Judaism and Islam, is home to the Dome of the Rock, a magnificent Islamic shrine standing where the temple once did. In recent years, efforts and discussions around the Third Temple have intensified. Architectural plans have been drawn, and some groups have even recreated temple vessels, ready for a time when the temple will rise again. The second sign is scary trumpet sounds. Amidst the silence of an ordinary day, the air trembles with a sound that defies explanation, a sound that has been heard across continents, from the bustling streets of urban centers to the quiet expanses of rural lands. These are the mysterious trumpet sounds, phenomena that have puzzled scientists, theologians, and laypeople alike. But what are they really? Echoes of the Earth's natural rhythms, or something more prophetic? As reports of these eerie sounds have proliferated, so too have the interpretations. Some see them as the fulfillment of ancient scriptures, which speak of trumpets heralding significant events, signaling the approach of the end times. Others search for a more terrestrial explanation, geophysical processes perhaps, or the byproducts of human industry. Yet despite all efforts, a definitive explanation remains elusive, leaving many to wonder if we're truly hearing the echoes of something divine. The third sign is Red Heifers. Our journey through the signs of the Rapture brings us to an event steeped in biblical lore: the presence of Red Heifers. In ancient texts, the red heifer is mentioned as part of a purification ritual, essential for those seeking to enter sacred spaces. But its significance goes deeper, intertwined with the coming of the Messiah and the end of days. In recent times, the arrival of several red heifers from distant lands to Israel has ignited fervor and speculation. These animals, rare and meticulously cared for, are seen by many as the key to fulfilling a prophecy that has lain dormant for centuries. The potential use of these heifers in religious rites not only connects us to the practices of the ancient world, but also signals to some that we are on the cusp of a new era. But why does the presence of these heifers stir such profound emotion and expectation? To understand, we must delve into the rituals that have defined spiritual purification for millennia. The red heifer's ashes, mixed with living waters, were used to cleanse those who had been in contact with death, allowing them to re-enter the realm of the sacred. This act of purification is not just a physical cleansing, but a symbolic renewal, offering a bridge between the profane and the divine, between the past and a future where the sacred temple stands once more. In this light, the arrival of the red heifers is more than an agricultural curiosity. It's a symbol of hope, a promise of renewal. For believers, it's a sign that the time is near when the divide between heaven and earth might be bridged once again, when the spiritual and the temporal will converge in fulfillment of divine prophecy. Another sign that captures the attention of many is the formation of a one-world government, or global alliance, suggesting a move towards unified global governance. The increasing interconnectedness of nations through economic, environmental, and health alliances points to a world more united in its efforts to address global challenges. Yet, this unity raises questions about sovereignty, individual freedoms, and the fulfillment of prophecies regarding a world where governance transcends national borders, setting the stage for unprecedented global cooperation or control. The rise of false prophets and deception is a sign many believe is becoming increasingly evident. In an age overflowing with information, discerning truth from falsehood has never been more challenging. The proliferation of false teachings, misleading ideologies, and the manipulation of facts are seen by many as fulfilling the warnings of an era marked by deception, where discernment and truth are invaluable commodities. Additionally, the revival of Israel and the Hebrew language stands out as a historical and prophetic milestone. The re-establishment of Israel as a sovereign nation in 1948 and the revival of Hebrew as a living, spoken language after millennia fulfill specific prophecies and underscore the unique role of Israel in the narrative of end-time events. This resurgence of a nation and its language after centuries of diaspora is unparalleled in history, echoing the prophetic imagery of dry bones coming to life. Lastly, extreme weather patterns and natural disasters are often cited as indicators of the prophetic birth pains leading up to significant global changes. The increasing frequency and intensity of hurricanes, wildfires, earthquakes, and other natural disasters are interpreted by some as the groaning of a creation in the throes of transformation, aligning with prophecies of tumultuous times preceding a new era. As we witness these events unfold, whether by divine hand or worldly consequence, it's impossible to ignore the convergence of ancient prophecies and modern realities. The temple's potential rebirth, echoes in the sky, the arrival of the Red Heifers, and the world's shifting dynamics, they all weave into a tapestry that begs the question, are we at the threshold of a profound transformation? Whether you believe in the rapture or view these signs through another lens, one thing is certain: the world as we know it stands poised for change. Only time will tell if these are mere tremors or the prelude to unprecedented upheaval, the birth pangs of a world reborn. If you want to know what secrets were revealed in the 2,300-year-old Bible, then click here and I'll see you there.